I'm here with Miss Stacey Evans Morgan. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm so happy to be here.
So you've been here basically this whole week. You've
I've been here all week, just in time for the blizzard.
Just
yes.
in time.
Left my 85-degree weather from California, but the warmth that I've received here, it just equals, it pairs in comparison. It was beautiful. I had a wonderful week here presenting my master class. It was the first ever, we call it the Writing for Television and Creating Content New Paradigm Masterclass series. And these kids, they rose to the occasion and they did just that. They created some content and they wrote their own web series. So I'm happy to be here.
Now, what made you want to decide to do a master class and at a HBCU at that?
Well, because I feel like there are a lot of brilliant minds on HBCU campuses and the students don't have the same type of access that those of us who've gone to school in LA or New York or even Atlanta, have the access to opportunities to bridge them into those careers. So if you're a TV film, especially if you're a TV or film major, what do you do after that? If you don't want to go into journalism, you want to work in the entertainment industry. So my goal was, as a professional, to see how I could help bridge the gap from HBCUs to Hollywood. So this is the beginning. This is the genesis right here.
Now, besides your master class that you had this week, you also had sessions during the midday.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about that and your experience and meeting the kids and what all you did?
Yeah, they put me to work this week. So we had, during the day, we did, I guess, during what you guys call your common
hour.
Your common hour. So I had a 50-minute presentation on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that was great. I mean, it was like kids got to come in and ask questions, and we try to do like maybe a truncated version of what we were doing in the evening. And then from 5 to 9, we were doing a longer version. So it was kind of on the job training because I did a lecture, but it was more of a production lab where the students got to actually work as they were learning. So they learned how to, the steps of how to format a script, the elements that go into a script, and how to formulate their story. And they came up with their own concept. I mean, that was the goal, was to help them launch a pilot, that's something that they can take and make it into, hopefully, an ongoing web series. And that's what they did. So from 11 to noon, that's what we were doing, and then 5 to 9 every day. That's we were getting to work, and we did it. We did it in less than 72 hours.
Now, you're a writer in Hollywood who's written on numerous of shows.
Sure.
So what's one of your most proud moments or a project that you're most proud of in your career?
I have had so many opportunities. I've been so blessed. Writing for the Parkers still stands out as one of my favorite jobs because I was able to work to come on to that show as a staff writer, and I left as a producer. So I worked my way up the ranks as a writer-producer, and it was just to this day, one of the best jobs I've ever had. I worked with an amazing group of people. My mentor was Sarah Finney Johnson, who's now a consulting producer on The Quad, and just really an amazing group of people. It was a fun time. I mean, Monique was new on the scene, so it was really exciting to see her take flight, and you see where she's gone from there. And then probably more recently working alongside my brother, Bentley Evans, who created the show Love That Girl for TV One, and more recently Family Time and In the Cut for Bounce TV. And to be able to work with him and collaborate with him has been just so fulfilling because we, as brothers and sisters, we really get along. We get along creatively. We respect one another professionally. So it's fun. It doesn't even feel like work. It's fun. So. Yeah.
So since your brother is in the same industry as you, have you ever, even though you get along, have you ever had any, playing games with each other, or hey, I think I can do this better than you?
Oh, like rivalry?
Yeah, any rivalries?
Yeah, I'll fight somebody for him, but I'm his biggest fan. I think he's my fan as well, and we believe in the family business. So I mean, the Wayans aren't the only big family doing it. We have a big family, and everybody's at work. I mean, his son is in one of the shows. My sister-in-law does sets. My nephew is an assistant director. Another nephew is a writer. So we're building our family empire. So no, there's no rivalry. We both do what we do, and we do it very well. And we had different roads to come to this point. He was an actor first, and I've always wanted to work behind the scenes. I've always worked behind the scenes, and so we had different journeys to get where we are, but I believe there's room for all of us. There's room at the top, so no need for sibling rivalry. Yeah.
So deciding that you both wanted to be in the industry, did he decide it first, or did you, or was it around the same time that you both realized that this is something we want to go into?
Well, I'm a year, 2 years older than him, so so I got my feet wet before he did. But like I said, he took a different route. He, did the acting thing, and so. Yeah, we just decided we did different routes, but I think we both ultimately knew we wanted to be in this business. And I always knew he would be in this business. He's such a character. If you guys don't know him, I just say #Almondy, you so Almondy. He's famous for that line on Martin, but he's a very talented writer and producer. But I'm a very talented writer and producer, and I think we both bring something to the game. Mm-hmm.
And going back to your master class that you had this week, you got a chance to get to know a lot of Del State students and get to know their talents, and you worked very closely with them. I know there was a lot of jokes and laughs going on. So what was your favorite moment from the class this week?
Oh, my God. So many. No, I got to know everyone's personalities. And to see them coming into fruition, it wasn't so much jokes, but like they're characters, and it was really funny to see them laugh at themselves, because the characters portrayal, they were playing themselves. They were playing exaggerated versions of themselves, but it was really good to see them be able to laugh at their own caricatures and their own character flaws and things of that sort. And I thought, that's what makes it really real. So that was fun. Shooting the opening titles was just hilarious, It was just fun. It was just a fun experience. It was just really a fun experience.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Stacey Evans Morgan, for coming here. We are so grateful and appreciative for you coming here and sharing your knowledge. I, for one.
I so appreciate it, Leah. You are a dynamic individual yourself, and I look forward to seeing your new talk show. I'm calling her Lee Oprah.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations on your upcoming graduation in 57 days?
Yes, and counting.
Yes, and counting, yeah. So it's been a pleasure. Shout out to Del State. Shout out to Dr. Fran. And hopefully I'll get to come back.
Thank you.
Thank you.